Hi, it's Steve here from A470 Soaring, and today I'm back at the Mayo. It's a bit of a grey, dreary day, but it's dry, and there's no cloud on the top of the mountain. I was expecting it to be a bit covered in cloud, but got here and it looks absolutely fine. I'm waiting for Clive to turn up, and hopefully we're going to do a bit of flying. There's not much wind. It's supposed to be northwesterly. The forecast was for about 14 miles per hour, but there's nothing like that at the moment. There'll probably be a little bit more on the top of the slope. I brought along the Streamline 350. I'll put a card up this corner here somewhere to the last video where I flew it on the Eglursullin Model Flying Club site. Gave it its maiden flight there and was umming and ahhing as to whether to uprate the motor, which I decided I'd do. So that's what I've done. I've uprated the motor, put a 6-cell 5,000 milliamp battery in there. It's like a brick. The whole thing probably weighs about 3.5 kilos. I haven't actually weighed it, but it's a bit of a heavy lump, so we're going to see how that goes today. I've also brought a Dynaflite Bird of Time almost ready to fly model. Now, I bought this a couple of years ago and I just hadn't done anything with it, and when I bought it, the guy had already fitted servos and done a bit to it, and it was near enough ready to go. But as I say, I just hadn't got around to doing anything with it. I had other projects on the go. So now that's done, and I've been waiting for a light wind day on the slope, and thought I'd give it a go. So I'm going to take that up there and see how it goes.
Clive, when you came to do the honours, mate? No, I'm not 100% sure on the centre of gravity, so we'll see when we chuck it. Not with the motor and the bigger battery now. I don't think it's going to need the motor on this, but
okay, Steve, I'll go to the edge of it.
hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. There's, I'm going to put it down a minute. I just noticed something on the flaps. They're a bit. Hang on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. Yeah. Had to put in a fair bit of down elevator trim, but it's flying okay. Have to do a dive test and see what the center of gravity is like. Pulling out a little bit, so it's probably a little bit nose heavy. Wings wobbling. Yeah, it does like a bit of needing a bit of rudder in the turn. probably between 10 and 15 mile an hour blowing at the moment, gusting up to 15. There we go. Just missed the sheep poo.
Black tip, I got some black tip.
No, I just got some.
Oh, there. I got magnets in mine, but I still tape them.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so you've got the joiner, you've got the magnet.
I'm gonna pull that together.
I'll have to go across here, correct? Okay.
That's okay.
On the tape on mine, so the other thing is be careful when you pull it up, you don't
Yeah.
get the trim up. Trim will come up at the I went down Landau yesterday, flew my Spitfire.
Oh yeah?
I got this big 60-inch Spitfire that Club gave me.
Yeah.
I had to finish it basically more or less together, but I had to put, you know, all the electrics in, retract and paint it, and this, that and the other, and do a really nice of it. And it flew really well. And so it landed great, fantastic. Went to taxi back and the wheel dropped off.
Oh no!
So it's no damage. I just got a bit of you know, sort of like as a taxi. I just got a bit of head scratching engineering now. Camera on.
Camera's on. Okie dokie. Yeah, goes okay, doesn't it? So I might just have to put the tow hook on it and try it on the high start next spring.
Yeah, well I've got what they call it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I made up a high start for my 2-meter Whisper. And I did fly that off that. It was okay.
Have you thought about chopping those off? And,
I have thought about it, but I don't know.
wait to see if you can get yourself a fuselage, because they do an ARF E for E.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
And
I
just
don't know whether it comes, well, it comes really, but I know much a fuselage would be.
yeah. I was looking for some nylon wing bolts,
Okay.
but I couldn't find any because it's a US thread on these. And I'd bought.
Mine got the mechanism.
Are they? Yeah, I doubt whether I'll be able to get the American thread. Yeah, maybe.
When you were in America, I suppose,
Possibly. Well, I'm not that bothered, but you know, it's just that thing that if you do have a bit of an awkward landing, the bolts will shear rather than the balsa.
You will have to put spoilers on the steam there.
Yeah.
So Dave flew his without spoilers and he went up on the third, he just couldn't get back down. He got it back down eventually, we don't do loops.
Yeah, they say to do loops, don't they, or put it inverted, but if you've just got a rudder elevator, I guess it's difficult to put it inverted, unless you do a sort of half loop. But
and after that then he went off it a bit, that's why I bought off him, that's why he offered it to me.
oh, okay.
And I'm glad I didn't, because it's
Oh, that didn't pull out. That didn't pull out, so the CG must be spot on. I had to give it up elevator to bring it out. The Streamline is a little bit nose heavy, just a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. And that's with the battery as far back as it'll go. Closer for some shots here, and then I'll take it around and land it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of north and it's a bit more westerly in it, isn't it? Flexing a little there. Right, let's go to the top and take her over the back there to land it. I'm actually going to land it on the field there, rather than this bit of rough stuff. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that was further back than I thought. That was a lot further back than I thought.
I'll stand here, because the planes are behind us, so I'll keep walking.
Okay. I see somebody has come along here and they've cut all this, and because this is what it was like before with all the ferns. yeah, I'm going to try launching it this time. Got to do it myself sometime, haven't I? Oh, nice.
It's nice to watch it.
Yeah.
Even if it's like very small.
I should hope not. Yeah, sometimes you wonder, don't you, when you've got a bright coloured model and how can you not see it?
Just that way.
Sorry?
When you go back, is there something else in the 3%?
Yeah, there was one from Horizon Hobby, the Epsilon, and I emailed them and never got a response for probably about 10 days. So, you know, after about a week, and I thought, oh, well, I'll order this one then, if then. So, yeah, similar sort of thing, you know. They did two versions of that. They did a 3.5 meter, and this is 3.5. And they did a 4 meter version as well. I don't know what the airfoil section was on the Epsilon. I can't remember. This is an MH32. Oh, construction. Yeah, it was veneer foam. Yeah. Back.
So that was a pretty good and successful session. The Streamline flew okay. It needed quite a bit of down elevator trim on it, which I guess was to be expected, but it flew okay. And I say the wind was, I would guess, being 10 to 14, 15 miles per hour, gusting 15. So it handled that pretty well, and I bought it for flying in lighter conditions. So up to a maximum of about 15 mile an hour. So you know when you turn up at the slope and it's a bit marginal, it's maybe 8 mile an hour, something like that, you know, and the normal slope model won't fly in those conditions, or is just struggling to stay airborne in sort of 7 to 8 miles per hour. So I got it for that. You know, I can use the motor, get me up to height, find some thermals, come around. If the slope lift does pick up a bit, then I can just use that. So anyway, that was a pretty successful flight. I've got some adjustments I need to make to all the settings and stuff. I need to mix in a bit of flat with the aileron, and I did find that it does need a lot of rudder. Now, I'm somebody who tends to use rudder when I'm flying anyway. I know a lot of people don't, they just use aileron to turn, but I always add rudder. And I found in this particular model, it does like it if you add the rudder in before you use the aileron. Now, what I've done in the past is I've used the aileron, and if I see that the tail is sort of dragging, then I add the rudder in then. but in this case it really preferred it if I added the rudder and then the aileron. So anyway, that was pretty good. Worked all well. I'm happy with that. Then there was the bird of time. I thought it was going to be a little bit too windy for that, but Clive has got a bird of time which he's electrified. He's got a motor on the front. He flew his on that previous video I did with the Streamline, and he said no, it'll go fine. But yes, I did need to put in quite a lot of down elevator, but no, it flew remarkably well. The air was really smooth today, and it often is up here on Mayo. Yeah, I was pleased with that one as well. So again, you know, if it's a marginal day, I'll bring the bird of time along, and I've got a choice of models I can fly, so which is really good. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, then please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you very soon. Happy flying.